Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be speaking about how to get maximum productivity, how to get maximum intelligence, maximum judgment every single day. So I always knew that there is certain hours in a day where everybody is just less productive. They have less judgment. They just make silly decisions. And only this week, I found out, I read a book and it scientifically got proven, right? And I'll share the book with you at the end. But for example, all of us, me and you watching this, there is 2 to 3 hours every single day where we all feel less productive. We say stupid, dumb stuff. We make bad decisions, right? It's been reported that CEOs of huge companies, if they jump on a call in that period, they can say something so stupid that it can affect the stock price, the stock market. And I'm talking about stock market, like these are companies that are publicly listed. So if they say something so stupid, like it can affect the stock market price, and you're talking like in billions here, right? There's also been reported that if doctors make certain decisions throughout that period, they've ended up giving wrong injections to patients before like a big surgery or something. Like, how crazy is this, right? And this time, 2 to 3 hour period, usually occurs around 7 hours after you wake up, right? So let's just say you wake up at 6 a.m. Is this a permanent marker? No. Let's just say you wake up at 6 a.m., right? And let's say this is sleep, right? You wake up at 6 a.m. 7 hours would be around 2 p.m. So between 2 p.m. and around 4 p.m., you are going to be very less productive, right? So what they say is that when you wake up, you go through a peak phase, then you go through a trough phase. It's like when you're just feeling, and that's around after 7 hours. So that's around between 2 and 4. And after that, you face a rebound phase, right? Now, we have, all of us, me and you, we have two sides to us. We have a logical side and we have a creative side, right? Now, you have to know when you are creative and when you are logical, right? So, for example, myself, I would say that I am probably creative in the evening times, right? In the mornings, I'm a bit more numbers. I can look at a lot of paperwork and it's like maths, like numbers, accounting. Like for me, that's like pretty much in the midday, right? But my creativity, I feel like comes when I'm alone in the evening. Now for you, I don't know what yours is like. It works differently for everybody. So what I want you to understand is, and the reason why it's important to understand this scientific method is because then you can apply your time and your energy to the right things that you need to do at the right time. Because if you didn't know that, you might try to schedule something in for, let's say you wake up at 6, at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. and it might be something so important to your business, but then you can't figure it out. And the reason you can't figure it out is because you're in that trough phase, right? You're in that phase where you've just come off peak and you need a nap or something, right? So what they recommend is that you should have a nap of no more than 20 minutes after like 7 hours, around 7-8 hours, right? You should have a 20-minute nap. And what happens is that 20-minute nap is you're going to have it when you're coming off your peak into like a trough phase. And then that after the nap, it will give you a rebound of like for next 3-4 hours, like you've got some more energy to work on something. Now, I assume everyone watching this is an entrepreneur and you can do that, right? A 20-minute nap helps hugely. And they've done a study in Italy. Let me just get some more. They've done a study in Italy and with the Italian police, right? And they call this nappuccino. It's so funny, right? They call this nappuccino. Now, when you think of nappuccino, what do you think of? You think of cappuccino, right? Coffee. So I didn't know this, but when you drink a coffee, it takes 15 to 20 minutes before it hits your bloodstream line, right? Before it goes into your blood vessels and whatever it kicks in, it takes 20 minutes. So what they said was, have a coffee. So after your peaks out, so after 7 hours and you're going into a trough mode, have a coffee, right? And have a quick 20-minute nap. So when you have a 20-minute nap, by the time you wake up after 20, and they said you don't need more than 20 minutes, right? If you can't sleep, it doesn't matter. Just go put something on your eyes, like a pillow or like a towel or, you know, one of them things, and just lie down, right? Just make sure that the room is just dark, right? After 20 minutes, when you wake up, your coffee will kick in. And because your coffee will kick in, you'll have a second round of rebound, which they call it, of peak energy. And in that next 3-4 hours, then you can go and kill out whatever business you need to go and kill out. This is a huge hack that when I learned this today, I thought, wow, I'm going to share this with you guys. Because look, like, even up until now, like, I knew naps were like important, but I'd never ever connected science with it because I just didn't know. But now it makes sense, because when you wake up, depending what time you wake up, like after 7 hours, if you've been working, like you've been like at it, you are going to be tired. It's time for your body to like just be a bit more tired. But at that point, you think, right, I'm going to have a 20-minute nap, but I'm going to have a coffee right before I have this nap. Have a 20-minute nap. As soon as you wake up, the coffee will kick in. And as soon as the coffee will kick in, then the next phase of your work, you can just go and kill that. Whether you want to finish off a book or do some content or whatever you want to do it in that phase. Now, yeah, if you have nothing to do, that's absolutely fine. But at least now you know that when you want to get something done, number one, you won't schedule something like within that 2-hour phase, which they say that is the time you perform the least. You have less judgment, you have bad judgment, you have kind of no intelligence, and you are going to make poor decisions, right? So don't do it in that phase. Don't schedule anything. Just make sure you leave that empty, just for the later on, is that you're going to be able to produce a better result at later on. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope you found that valuable. Now, I bet you all want to know what book it is, right? The book is called When. Yep, that's it. Go and read it. It's called When. And I think it's written by Dan Pink or something. Don't quote me exactly, but yeah, it's called When. So, yeah, great productivity hack. Go and apply it to your business and go and crush it.